The year goes by especially fast when you're having the fun that we got to have through successful competition like this. What it really means is that our teams, our programs were creating that synergy, that energy they needed to be able to achieve to their best potential. And I think for the most part we did that. I think that the fact that not only did we win 12 conference championships, which is our best year ever, 18 of our teams were in the top 3, so they were in the conversation, they were in the hunt, and that's where you get the best value for your athletic education, so to speak. You got a chance now to have all your competitions meaningful, and it really matters that you play to the very best of your potential. The national ranking is a result of our performances at the next level, and I think again that's a payoff for great seasons, but also it's a real target for some of our teams where we want to aspire to be national champions if we could, and to play at the very highest level that we can. So to be included in that long list of great Division III institutions that are representative in every sport, that's what we aspire to every year. It requires great talent, and it requires great leadership and coaching and a real synergy in each of our programs, which again speaks to the initial intent of the program as founded by Dr. Bill R.C. back in the 50s. So we're still living up to that tradition there as we go. It's been amazing to see the construction plan going. I mean, our students got to see the beginnings of that program by the demolition back in late March. And then shortly before the end of the school year, the excavation began for the basement, the foundation of our facility, the Roberts Pavilion. That's going along just fine. They're hauling out 200 truckloads of dirt every day. The shoring is solid. We haven't had any problems yet. And by the time our students return, they should be ready to start seeing, the foundation done and some steel going up to create the framework for the Roberts Pavilion. The Tennis Nationals went beautifully, and it was the first time we've hosted the joint men's and women's tournament, the combined national championships, but all in our facility. And it went so well. I think it was a great credit to, one, the competition speaks for itself. You've got the best 8 teams in the country. You've got the singles and doubles draw. It was a great week of tennis, and I think that to a person, the country was pleased with with the event that we hosted. It's amazing the continuing cycle that we are in right now. We've seriously just closed the books on 13-14, and we're already into knee-deep into 14-15 to be sure. This fall will be exciting, busy, hectic again. Our fall teams will arrive in mid-August to begin their preparations for their early season competitions in the SCIAC play. Two major events this fall will be the Impact CMC 2014 Volunteer Weekend, October 10th and 11th, which will conclude with a Stag football game versus University of Laverne. And then just a month later, CMS will host its annual Hall of Fame banquet on November 8th at the Athenaeum. While Ducey Gym is no longer, where is volleyball going to be? Where will basketball be? You will see all volleyball practice and competition up at Lind Activity Center up at Harvey Mudd. They have opened their arms to us and welcomed varsity activity up in the facility up at Harvey Mudd College. And so we're dressing up the gym there to be a great home competition venue for volleyball. We'll also practice some basketball up there, but our colleagues across the street, Pomona Pitzer, are going to welcome us for all of our home games in Range Center. So it's a payback for a very long time ago when the Range Center was built back in the middle 80s. We shared Ducey Gym with the Pomona Pitzer program as we're going. So those teams will be vagabonds in a way, but still the great thing is that all of our student athletes can be seen on campus. We don't have to go off campus for those competitions or practices as we go.